Hello, my name is Debbie Wright from Crosswalk.com, and today we're talking with Chris Lang, founder of Lifestreams Media, about his upcoming film Aborted Sun. Chris, why don't you tell us a little bit about Aborted Sun?
Sure, happy to do that. Aborted Sun is a groundbreaking documentary exploring the impact of pregnancy loss on emotions, on relationships, on marriage, and also on faith. Aborted Sun is the first, a couple of firsts with our film. One is it's the first ever to feature interviews of couples who share the pain of miscarriage. And it's also the first to connect the two types of pregnancy loss into one film. It's also unique in that we're not trying to make a moral judgment on abortion in the film. We really don't deal with the politics of the issue, which really surprises people.
How has making this film impacted you personally?
My mother and my father had 3 healthy children before I came along, and they couldn't afford a 4th kid, so she had an IUD inserted, so that contraceptive device, so that she couldn't get pregnant. And well, she got pregnant with twins anyway after that, and a few weeks later she had a miscarriage. She lost my twin. She was having bleeding and discomfort after her miscarriage, and so the doctor ran her through a number of procedures that should have aborted me after that. And so I just feel like doing this film is giving God my gift, giving him an offering, because he obviously preserved my life. It gives me a certain sensitivity that men hurt just as much as women do, but they're absent in films like this. So people assume that they're not struggling and dealing with things, but Aborted Sun is really unique in that way.
What do you think is the most important thing you want to communicate through this film?
One lady who had had 3 abortions said to me that the shame of abortion makes the pain of abortion worse than the pain of miscarriage. And then I had another woman who had had 3 miscarriages say to me, well, my pain is worse than couple that had a miscarriage but then later had children. So there's this labeling of pain that I noticed as we were starting this journey. And so I would say that the most important point that I feel convicted in in doing this movie was to try and use these stories to illustrate the fact that nobody's pain is worse than anybody else's, right, Debbie? When you look at your pain, when you look at what you're going through, and this is for everybody, that's why this film will resonate with anyone who's struggling from loss of any kind, because it really tries to take the labels and the categories away so that we can see each other as humans in need of a savior. We can see each other as people that need healing equally.